Hi and welcome back to the Blue Water Sportsman. This week we're being guided out on Percy Priest Lake for those slab crappie with NashvilleFishingGuides.com.
Now it's time to go full throttle and share our experience of your forum reports.
Oh yes! There's no telling this thing's pulling drag. What you got on, baby?
Together we're transforming reports from everyday fishermen and tournament anglers into your Blue Water Sportsman guide.
It wouldn't have been for me. We wouldn't have got this when I went.
Get him in the boat. Good job, Abigail.
I'm your host Salty, and this is the Blue Water Sportsman. Now this is the reason why Merv Johnson and William Brown are the go-to guys for crappie on Percy Priest Lake. All coming up on the Blue Water Sportsman.
Alright, I'm here with Mr. Ageless One. So what's our plans for today?
Well, we're going to meet my fishing partner at Faith Sanders Marina down in Smyrna. And first thing we're going to do from about startup time till 9:30, we're going to fish a brush pile deep for crappie using a slip bobber rig with jigs and minnows. After that, then we're going to switch over and we're going to go to some deep crankbait trolling. Generally, we'll be using banded 300s and 200s, fishing in 18 foot of water, trolling about 1.5 to 1.8 miles an hour. Do that for a couple hours, then we're going to take a break, run up the Elm Hill Marina, have lunch, and then after that we're going to go out and we're going to troll a little bit with umbrella rigs for stripers up around the lower end of the lake by the dam.
Got it all planned out.
One thing that is great about the Nashville Fishing Guides is that they're really good at what they do. And one thing that they're really good at is catching those slab crappie on Percy Priest Lake. Now let's join William and he will show us the rig that we're catching those slab crappie on.
What do you got for us today, William?
I'm going to show you how we slip bobber over brush piles with the slip bobber technique. This is your depth here. You want to set your depth with this knot here. This will always, you adjust it to whatever depth you want to be into. If you want to go deeper, pull it backwards. If you want to go shallow, pull it forwards. But in the summertime, when in the brush pile, we want to fish start shallow, work your way deep, about a foot at a time. The slip bobber technique is you just toss it out around your brush, wait for that knot to hit the bobber. Just always keep a little slack in your line. Just wrist set. But that knot is your depth. And that's your slip bobber. I like to use this over brush piles. Just for the purposes, if you get over a brush pile, you might spook them. This way you stay out from it. When you throw up to the brush, I'll mark it with a marker. Yeah, Jonathan, the way I hooked the minnow.
We haven't been out here 10 minutes. That doesn't surprise me. Mr. Ageless One on.
What kind of depth you at?
I don't think he's going to make it. I'll check him. Put him in the board. He is 1/4 inch short.
Got another one on.
That's a keeper crappie. Oh, yeah, this is a brush pile right here. Keep on fishing and we'll move our way out. How we measure them, I'll show you a quick. Put them in this measurer. They have to be 10 inches on Percy Priest. You put it in. There's a black mark here. That's your 10-inch mark. He's well over 10. But to keep them on Priest, they have to be 10 inches or you get fined. The fish will be hanging on a certain part of the brush pile. That's why I like to circle it. It might be on a different side of the brush. So you just keep on circling it.
What a slab.
And the jig, 9 foot.
Wow.
9 foot, Jonathan. Maybe we're fishing too deep.
How are you jigging?
I just put it down in the brush. Changed to white chartreuse. I don't know if that made a difference, but...
Folks, if you want a slab like this, go to NashvilleFishingGuides.com and come out here fishing with William.
All right, we've got a monster crappie here. It's probably going to be a 5-pounder, maybe 6. It could be a new world record. I don't know. We're going to find out here in a second if it cooperates with me and comes on in. Oh, he's going to fight. Good one. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice carp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll keep. That will keep. On a little tiny number 10 hook with a minnow. So it doesn't matter the size of the hook. You can use anything from a 1/0 to a number 10 and it still will hook into the fish. I have a friend, Alpha Hawk, who fishes with 1/64 ounce jigs and a number, I believe it's a number 8 or 10 hook. Very, very small, and he uses 2-pound test only, ultralight, and he catches more crappie than you can care to shake a stick at. This is probably an 11-inch crappie. It's just a 10-inch crappie is keeper. This one will probably make 11, 10 and a half or 11, so it's a good keeper.
There's one. There it is. Fish on. You got it. There we go.
That's a little one. Well, I don't know. And again, let's see what we got as far as size-wise. Okay, here you go. That is 3/16 of an inch too short. And so it swims. About 15 feet deep. And that's where we've been catching the crappie lately, is in the deeper water. This is a bubble gum. Some days it works, generally on brighter days. Today's overcast and cloudy, so I'm gonna stick with baby bass, a mad cow, and I'm gonna use a white. I have a white shad that I'm gonna try. So I can just throw those down. Reach around here. This is the one, a bomber, Model A. It'll dive down about 12, 13 feet. So we've got this spread out, and then we run at anywhere between 1.5 and 1.8 miles per hour. And we just troll over known crappie spots. You can rod tip up and you'll slide right in. Cool. Nice. Just back over. Woo! Hey,
NashvilleFishingGuides.com putting us on them.
throwing a crankbait, the baby bass. That's a hot ticket.
After having a fantastic morning of catching those slab crappie with NashvilleFishingGuides.com, Merv and I decided to load up the boat and head over to Elm Hill Marina for a bite to eat on the water.
No, that was, well, yeah, but I caught a troll. Remember out there I told you that rock island where the tree is?
Oh, really?
All right, do y'all know what you want to eat?
Yeah. We didn't tell you?
You know how we already ordered.
You ain't clear as on it?
While eating, I learned something new about Merv. Merv served in the Vietnam War. So
Yeah.
you were in the Vietnam War.
I was a Vietnam dog handler. We walked point for the line doggies, and for 1 year that was our job. We'd get up in the morning and we'd take the point, and we would walk point all day. Then after 1 week I'd have to bring the dog in, get him checked out by the vet, and then we'd load up and go out again. So
That is awesome.
that was our job.
NashvilleFishingGuides.com brought me out today and I had a great time. 4 hours of fishing and a full stringer.
If you're looking to get out on Percy Priest Lake with some great guides, Salty recommends William Brown and Merv Johnson with NashvilleFishingGuides.com with an S.